Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
Hi guys, it's Yanni and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion. And recently she's been on the blogs because she's been linked with Moneybagg Yo, Trey Songz, and Khalifa. Now, a lot of people are making the assumptions that she has slept with all three of these men, and we are just speculating. We're making assumptions. We really don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I wanted to make this video because I want it to be known that it is okay to explore your options. You are a single woman. You are not committed to anyone. Now, how you explore your options, that's really up to you and what you decide that you feel is best for you. So if you want to explore your options sexually, that's up to you. Understand that it comes with consequences. Understand that when you put yourself out there in that way, understand that you may be judged. Understand that you may be crucified by some of these men who have that misogynistic mentality. So understand that how you put yourself out there publicly, and it's really only publicly, what you do behind closed doors, that's behind closed doors. People don't know what they don't see. So if you decide to put yourself out there publicly in that way, understand there are consequences to that. No one is saying that you can't explore your options sexually, but I would do it behind closed doors. Not everything needs to be seen, and you certainly don't always have to be heard. And lastly, when it comes to exploring your options, you can explore your options socially. That is a real thing, and that is called dating. When you explore your options socially, you learn more about yourself. You learn about the things that you like, what you don't like, what you like in men, what you don't like in men. You learn a lot about yourself. That is the number one benefit to exploring your options and dating around. And I really, truly recommend that everyone takes time out of their life, including men, to explore their options. Because then when you're ready to settle down, you can do that and be confident in your choice. So I believe it was one of Megan's fans, and she commented under this video that was posted, and she said, first Moneybagg, then Trey Songz, now Wiz. And so she was implying that she has slept with all of these men, and then Megan responded, none of them, meaning she has not slept with any of these men. So we don't know what's true, what's not, and she could be lying, she could be telling the truth. We don't know. But I will say this, when it comes to dating, you don't want to put yourself out here to be known as this girl that hops from guy to guy publicly. Like, if you're going to date around, make sure you date in different social circles. Don't date in the same social circles, if that makes sense. So That's the only thing that I really don't agree with personally. I wouldn't do that because it could expose you to being treated like a toy and not being taken seriously. So if you're going to explore your options, make sure you do it in different social circles and not the same social circle, and make sure you're not putting yourself on blast when it comes to social media. So if you are going on dates, like for instance, for an example, you could go on a dinner date at 6 or 7 p.m. and then maybe you can catch a late movie or have a late night for drinks or something like that at a bar at around, I don't know, 9 or 10 o'clock, whatever the case may be. However, you don't want to put it on social media. That's how a lot of girls play themselves, because you have to put everything on social media. You don't want to put everything on social media, especially while you're dating, especially when you're dating multiple people, you're dating around, you're exploring your options, as you should, because you are a single woman. You are not committed to anyone. However, how men perceive that, they may judge you for that. So you kind of have to protect that type of image and not put yourself out there in that way, because you don't want to be treated like a toy. You want to be treated like the prize. So with that being said, the only thing I really don't agree with this entire situation is that Megan is putting herself out here on social media when she needs to be, dating around, exploring her options on the low. Because once you put yourself out there that you get around, and it doesn't have to actually mean that you're getting around sexually, it just has to look that way, then men will perceive you to be that way and they will treat you as such. So that's all that I have regarding exploring your options. Just ensure that you're doing it in a way that still benefits you 100% wholeheartedly. So after that post was made to the shade room with her being with Wiz Khalifa, she received more backlash from her own following base, which I find to be interesting, because her following base makes up of Black women, and we always crucify each other the most, the hardest, and we criticize the most, the harshest. And it's, at this point it's exhausting, because you would think Black women, we would have each other's back. You would think as Black women we would be more understanding of each other and our positions as women. And this is why I feel it's very hard for people to respect us, because we crucify each other, and it's actually becoming really, really ridiculous. But she made a tweet saying, "Moving on is not belonging to the streets. Y'all men and judgmental women gotta grow up." And she was speaking to the critics that were coming for her, basically because she's out here exploring her options. You guys are making assumptions about her sexuality, and then you guys want to turn around and say, "Oh, but I'm sexually liberated." Do you know what it truly means to be sexually liberated? And how are you going to sit here and judge this woman and you don't know what she's doing with her sexuality? You're making assumptions. So with that being said, I think Black women need to understand, when you are not committed to anyone, again, you are not committed to anyone. You are dating. You are single AF. Okay, I'm going to say AF. You are single AF. You need to be out here exploring your options. Why are you being loyal to men or a man that is not being loyal to you? He has not committed to you. He has not sat you down and said, "Hey, I want to be committed to you. We're going to be committed to each other." He has not spoke those words. Why are you not exploring your options? Why are you putting yourself in a box to where you're closing off your options, and then you're going to look up and you're going to be a Chrissy Lampkin wondering, "Dang, I wasted all my good years. All my good years are gone. What am I going to do?" Because you decided that exploring your options wasn't something that you wanted to do, because you instead wanted to judge another woman for doing that. And so now you're looking up like, why am I alone? Why am I single? It's because you're not putting yourself out here to explore your options. You go through a phase where you have a singleness season, and in that singleness season, you need to get yourself together. You need to refocus. But then there is another season that you may go into, a different phase, where it's your dating season. And this is the season where you learn the most about yourself. And when you surround yourself around different men, different personalities, different mentalities, different lifestyles, it exposes you to a different way of thinking. It exposes you to things that maybe you didn't even know about yourself. It exposes you to characteristics that you didn't know, or you didn't even think about knowing when it comes to how you view yourself, your image as a woman. This is why it's so important that you get out here and you experience these things through exploring your options with different men and learning more about yourself as a woman. So then when you do decide to become a committed woman or be in a committed relationship, then you know that you are making the right choice for yourself and that you are not compromising on anything because you are fully aware of what you want, what you need, and what type of relationship that you look for in a partner. So that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. And I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this situation. Please explore your options, okay? 2020, it is the year to explore your options, gain experience, and learn more about yourself. So that's all that I have regarding this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified for when I upload, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.